if you don't want
ban
people
the
to
whole
bet,
thing.
ban it.
But
if you are going to take part of it, it means you're also engaging in the
use it on the game.
to support.
Like Ghana Premier League.
Premier League.
How much are they paying the
I
players?
agree.
So if you are taking my 10%
and things,
and
like,
RTU player can take
you know,
a weekly winning bonus of 2,000. A player, 2,000. Yes, because they don't get as more money they are getting from the 10%.
the other time I was talking about Fatal.
Okay.
Fatal was
Fatal.
lucky he was able to get somebody to take him through to where he is.
Absolutely.
He would have been another wasted talent.
Where's the talent in Tamale here?
Betting has betting impacted the game because we've got, like, you know, some how do you call communiques of how even, you know, VAR could impact. Betting could impact certain decisions of referees, and you know, we think that this issue of corruption and stuff is only in Africa. But it's
everywhere.
It's everywhere. You know,
Because there's this
because if you realize, betting has become more.
Yes.
Like it's increasing by the day.
Exactly.
And more betting, you know,
Exactly.
companies are coming in.
Yes.
Is there a way, or do you think betting is ever going to be like have some impact negatively on the game?
Definitely, they will have. Because it seems Man City and Real Madrid, they are some way somehow connected to Sportybet, if I'm not lying. Man City and Real Madrid.
Yeah.
But for me, I don't think betting will affect.
Let him make his point.
Yes.
Reason being that, you see, they are your sponsors, and maybe they can, when someone is about to take him cash out, maybe 1K or something, you see, they can just tell you, please tell your guys to relax for us and let's. Betting actually works. Betting actually
It works.
It affects the game.
This guy, what's his name? Ivan Tonisic. He learned he betted that he was going to get a yellow card, something like that, and intentionally he went to foul someone. If it's betting on the players, like the players, they should just stop.
Even Tonali,
Even our own Duku had issues with betting. The Ghanaian defender.
Oh, okay.
Jerome
Duku, his place in France next time.
Yeah, I think he's Fenerbahce. Juku, Alex Juku.
Yeah, so for betting, as you rightly put it, the game develops season by season, right? So if we realize that the beauty of the game too has to do with finance, and so if people too are coming with the ideas that, look, this one introduction of A, B, C, D, this is the impact of the game. So they study it, and then they look at it and say, oh yes, I think you have a point. Even in our Republic of Ghana, let me go that way. We decide to go for 10% of tax of the bet, because we look at how people are.
But to me, that 10% is too much. It's too much, because if someone wins, let's say 100 cedis, you are removing 10% out of 100.
And the reason they say the reason they say they want to put tax on bet is because they want people to discourage. Then ban the whole thing.
Bring jobs.
If you don't want people to bet, ban it.
But
if you are going to take part of it, it means you're also engaging in the.
I don't want to go a bit politics here, but to be honest with you, I agree with the 10%, but the impact of the 10% should be something else. Use it on the game.
To support,
like Ghana Premier League. How much are they paying the players?
I agree.
So if you are taking my 10%
and things,
and RTU player can take a weekly winning bonus of 2,000, a player 2,000. Yes, because they don't get as more money they are getting from the 10%. People are actually winning. So when they win, and you take your 10%,
we don't see what they.
Exactly. That's why I don't want to go political here, but at least
I think one of these days, when we're having a Ghana game, we might get into some of these things.
I'll be happy to
because
I think the 10%, there should be a particular account managed by football people.
Yes.
Once the 10% goes to GFA, and the GFA is not being managed by the leadership. There should be separate trustees, financial trustees. Who are not even football fans. But they are financial experts, business people, of which they can reinvest it and make sure our players
are Ghana really need a lot.
You are getting
a lot.
A player can get injured in Ghana, and then they have to take him to TTH. You should fly him to Accra or something. because the 10% is not working. But if the 10% is actually working, players will
I
know
think I agree with that point,
if I keep
because
my point myself,
Yes.
I know I'll be
the
taking care of
problem
the
is always
10%
with the
of
implementation.
exactly.
You know, like
10% wouldn't be bad.
even I recently I saw these Sadiq Adams
Sadiq
going
Adams,
after GFA with regards to some of the monies they win at tournaments and what they do with the
What
money.
do we do with the money?
You get it. At
So
the end of the
for
day, it's still
Ghanaian football, we
still have a long way to
it's
go.
high time the youth who are the football fans we actually form certain for. We are not into politics. We want a beautiful game of football.
Yeah.
Our brothers can survive in football. So if we are fighting for our brothers who have chosen football as their career, there should be something await them.
Yeah.
So if I go into betting and I win over 10,000, you are taking 100. How much is it? And how much is my brother in Yendi playing Dewa FC? How much is await him when you are taking my 10%? It doesn't make an impact. So at least it's high time the youth we come together. We are not into your political whatever. We are into our football as a game. It's a future. We see how people's lives are being transformed through football. So if I have my younger brother who in the classroom is not picking up what is going on, but in the field he knows how to penetrate defenders, and like Jiraduku is giving hell. You know, I see Vincent Junior sitting in a top stadium VIP side with Spanish football president. He was next to Vinicius Junior. You see where football have taken this innocent Brazilian villager to, if not football, even
Yeah, of course.
a doctor or professor cannot come close to
No.
Perez or whatever. But with this haircut, come on, with his earrings, I was so impressed.
Before I realized he was even wearing shorts and slippers.
Yes.
Wow. It's very, very true.
Yeah.
That reminds me that Messi came to Africa to commission one football, and the president of that country was driving Lionel Messi. President of that country was driving Lionel Messi to help him commission a stadium they have built. So actually, the African
Forgotten the country's
leaders,
name.
Uganda was
Kenya
a,
or
No, it's Uganda,
Zimbabwe,
Rwanda, or those
Dandada
East
country.
African countries.
Yes, exactly. So as we said, he was in shorts
yeah,
and some
I've seen
simple
a
way,
picture.
and you know, president driving a footballer. Lionel Messi.
I'm sure by then the president is wearing suit and
How do you get that? He was wearing a suit, actually. So football in fact, if football is given enough attention it needs, the employment wouldn't be like this. Because as we said, my brother is playing football. If he has winning bonuses, 3 of his siblings will have some euro to drive. We'll have some taxi. We'll have some transport, big car to
I
drive
keep
from
saying
Tamale.
that
So for
the
football,
talent we have in Tamale here, if we were serious,
absolutely.
like
Tamale, we have
Tamale wouldn't have been
What are you talking
a
about?
poor community.
Look at how these.
You keep
I
saying
don't know
no,
if
like
you
the north
guys
is poor,
follow
the north
these
is poor.
All-star games they play.
Them.
If you go there, you see talent.
very, very good
Most
players.
Of them now, they
Let
don't
them
have
go to
teams.
proper
Very, very
stadium.
The problem
to
is
play.
also that most of them didn't take school serious.
Yes.
So a lot of them are getting frustrated.
That's what I'm saying. We don't have to.
get
If I was saying school serious, I disagree with you.
Yeah.
I don't have a talent in education. I have talent in football. Don't bring education inside.
And you know what
who was
that is doing to our
Lily
young
Win or
talents
Lily
now?
Win, the actor.
Yes.
He said, I don't have degree.
Yeah.
But
I saw
PhD, but
this-
that PhD people are working for me in my school. Are you getting it? So he put aside. So if
talent,
you are saying
yeah.
the education, Master, you have detected that this you can open an institution of talent. Yeah, like one of my brother, like one of my sister's children. This guy is left-footed. Let him pick up a ball to take on defenders. Incredible guy there. But he's there. He has started
I
smoking
think
and he's going waste.
federation, they are not really investing in the football.
I think the place Messi visited was Gabon.
Gabon.
Okay, you have gotten it. Yeah, Gabonese president. He driving and man says, what?
Yeah.
If not football.
I think it's true. We
Like
are not
Vinicius-
really.
we don't-
because
Vinicius
that is where the point is. If everything was like going as it's
As
supposed to,
opposed to.
like you won't be how do you call it, frustrated,
Absolutely.
trying to force somebody to go to
Go to
school who is a
school.
football
Who is a
talent.
football talent?
All you just need to
That's
do is to
that's why
find
the
where he
Europeans will be ahead of
belongs.
us.
Yeah.
But it's not there.
European will
It's
be
not
ahead of
there.
us.
This a lot of players don't really know their way about. They just know how to
Yes.
play football.
They know
Exactly.
how
They're
to
not
The
play
systems
football,
need to
but-
work to identify these talents.
Absolutely.
Look at the other time I was talking about Fatal.
Okay.
Fatal was lucky he was able to get somebody to take him through to where he is.
Absolutely. Where is
He would have been another wasted talent.
Where's the talent in
Tamale.
Tamale here?
That
You
guy
see?
was very, very good.
You get it.
The first
And
time
there
I
are
saw
lots
him
of
play.
other players who are equally good or even better than Fatal.
Fatal, yes.
But they are not. Like there's nobody to push them. There's nobody to. They don't. There's no system. in place to identify such talent, and then as I keep saying, Tamale would have been like the Brazil of Ghana.
Oh, it's
Ghana
true.
football.
Seriously.
It's true.
If you take evening around 3, just take a motorbike or a car and roam around Tamale, you see people jogging to training.
It's not easy.
I don't know that they don't go waste.
That is the point.
Oh my goodness.
That is the point.
I'm from.
To get your point, your father would advise you, Masa, leave what you are doing and go and find something to do with your life.
Absolutely.
I'm from Ashama. I believe
Yeah.
that, like, when I was in Ashama, I believe that Ashama we used to play a tournament with Tema and stuff. So we've been seeing the professional players. I used to believe that, Accra, we used to have one of the best football players until I came to Tamale.
Yeah.
The first day I met David Sadan Abagna.
Yeah.
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 I was very, very surprised. That guy was
Incredible.
very, very, very good.
Incredible.
Amazing
So
player.
yeah, I went to Tamale Stadium to just go and do some shake-ups. My brother, I went there and I saw even ladies.
Yeah.
The way
Expected
even the
talent.
ladies are playing.
Oh my
ball.
goodness.
Ghana, we need to
need
do
to wake
something.
up.
Yeah, we need to wake up.
Seriously.
We have to improve in.
I started this initiative where we wanted to like work with young players to be able to identify opportunities for them and all of that.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, it's money. You need money to do these things. And the people who have the money are not really paying attention
At all.
Because like just imagine if we had the likes of Fatau, like 10 of the likes of Fatau in Tamale.
Yeah,
Right
go
now,
on.
it's hardly do you even hear a player from the north in the Black Stars.
Black Stars.
That's 1 or 2.
I'm not cutting you, but to be very serious, it's hard time we reach those Fatau and the likes of Fatau,
Yeah.
those qualities.
Yeah.
Why can't they also form an association of professional footballers?
Yeah.
Return to our origin,
Yeah.
Nigerian professional footballers.
Yeah.
Those we know they are talent.
Yeah.
One person cannot form a football academy.
Yeah.
But 2-3 people, one
Can-
football
can
academy,
put something
3-4 people,
together.
one football academy.
Yeah.
Then you begin
Let's
to
just
measure
look
and
at
take them.
Koja Samoa.
Seriously.
In Accra.
Yes.
He has an academy,
Academy.
Juventus something.
Yeah,
don't mean
he
it?
partnered with Juventus
Yeah,
on
it's
the
what I'm talking about.
Juventus. Just because
Yeah.
he played with Juventus.
This is what I'm talking about.
He
So
has
he-
the links there.
So assuming he was to be 2, 3, 4 in a group, for every 4 professional players in a group, 4 professional groups, in group A, group B, and then we can name them. The Northern Zone, then leave the politicians to their politics. Then those who have succeeded come back, right? And
'Cause
the little that
I
you are
feel
getting,
that was
and
one
then
of the that would have been one of the
you group
areas
them.
we could have.
Fatau and Co form a WhatsApp group of yourself. Put yourself together into groups. Group A, B, C, D. Just at least work with 4 groups for now, right? And then you come back. Fatau, Wakaso,
Baba Rahman,
Babaraman, 4 of them, 1 group, and we can have 4 groups. Then you can zone yourself in the northern region. Take the Eastern Corridor. You take upper whatever. You pick the 4 groups. And then at least every season you'll be able to produce. Just give yourself a target of 1 player
And push.
and push.
And
with your resources.
with your influence and stuff, you would have
Exactly.
seen all of
Oh,
these players
definitely.
go all
Exactly.
over the place. But
Like-
now, everything is about influence.
It's about influence.
Me sitting here, nobody knows me. I start something. I'm going to struggle.
Definitely.
But once, like for example, Kojo Asamoah, he takes a player to Italy.
Italy.
1, 2. So the player is going.
The player is going.
So I think.
So
it's-
if
it's
Fatah
high
is
time
how
we,
could command a 5-year-old boy to Leicester City.
Fast.